Your eyes burn with exhaustion, yet your hand still reaches for the device one more time. Your chest feels heavy, yet you tell yourself it is nothing. Your mind is overloaded, yet you order yourself to endure. No one is forcing you. No one is threatening you. Still, your body behaves as if stopping would trigger danger, as if rest were a mistake, as if slowing down could cost you something you cannot afford to lose. Night presses in. The house is silent. Only the screen stays awake with you. You stare at a message you typed carefully, then deleted. Not because it was wrong, but because it revealed need. You hesitate from fear of bothering someone, from fear of being left behind, from a learned belief that staying quiet is safer than asking to be seen. What begins as silence inside you slowly turns into a way of living. When you need support, you become your own support. When you need a hug, you close yourself off. When you need someone to stay, you leave first. You call this being grown. You call it being strong. Your body experiences it as long-lasting loneliness that never fully lifts. This is being tired, but never allowing yourself to complain. This is feeling sad, then feeling ashamed for feeling sad at all. This is saying sorry automatically, even when you did nothing wrong. You learn to survive by needing less, by asking for nothing, by shrinking quietly. Over time, that survival skill hardens into isolation, and loneliness becomes the price you pay to feel safe. That loneliness does not stay passive. It turns inward and becomes instruction. The most painful realization is this: you are caring for yourself in the same way that once hurt you. No yelling is needed. No violence is required. It only takes ignoring your emotions, treating exhaustion as weakness, treating needs as inconvenience. That is exactly how you learn to survive. Now you repeat it with precision. No one speaks to you that way anymore. No one dismisses you out loud. Yet the pattern continues through your own voice, your own discipline, your own silence. You push yourself past limits. You minimize pain. You withhold softness. What once came from others has been internalized, and survival quietly transforms into self-abandonment disguised as strength. That realization tightens the chest because clarity finally arrives. If a child were living the way you live now, forced to push while exhausted, told to stay quiet while hurting, left alone when comfort was needed, you would never call that guidance. You would name it harm. You would recognize the wound immediately. Yet, when that child is you, the same treatment suddenly feels normal, justified, even deserved. This is the moment truth breaks through habit. The rules change when self-compassion enters. What was once labeled strength is finally seen as pain. That shift in truth opens a different kind of beginning. Reparenting does not start with love or comfort, but with choosing your own side. It is not about saying pretty words. It is not about fixing everything quickly. It begins the moment you notice two voices inside you. One voice is familiar, sharp, and urgent, telling you to push harder, endure more, stay quiet, stay useful, never be weak. Then there is another voice, unfamiliar and slow. It does not rush. It does not demand. It says stop. It says I am here. It says you are not alone anymore. This voice does not erase pain, but it interrupts harm. It marks the first moment safety is allowed to exist. Something about that slower voice creates enough room for a moment that feels almost too sharp to hold. This is the first time you do not abandon yourself when you are the one asking for help. even if the request is only a quiet ache in your chest. Exhaustion arrives, and the old voice orders you up, tells you to prove you are fine, tells you to earn rest by suffering first. Sadness rises, and the old voice shames it, labels it dramatic, demands silence. Fear shows up, and the old voice rushes in with a familiar lie. You can handle it alone. Do not need anyone. Do not need anything. This time, you notice the pattern instead of becoming it. So you pause. Breathing is still uneven. Your heart still pounds. Relief does not instantly appear. Yet, you stay. You place a hand where you usually go numb. You let the feeling exist without solving it, without punishing it, without running from it. No miracle happens. One new thing happens. When you needed someone most, you did not disappear. Staying changes something deeper than thought. And this is where the nervous system begins to learn a new rule. Trauma forms when emotion rises in isolation, when fear, sadness, or overwhelm appear with no one staying. Reparenting happens when those same emotions surface and someone remains present. The brain does not need explanations or insight in that moment. It needs a different ending. It needs proof that feeling does not lead to abandonment. When this experience repeats often enough, safety starts to register in the body. Muscles soften, breath slows, the old survival reflex loosens its grip. What once felt automatic begins to feel optional, and the nervous system slowly updates its expectations. As the nervous system slowly updates, another truth becomes visible beneath the calm. This is the cost of surviving without being nourished. Survival means forcing yourself to keep going. Survival means staying quiet to keep peace. Survival means doubting yourself before anyone else can. Over time, you lose touch with what you enjoy. You stop trusting your own signals. Your body keeps functioning. Your life keeps moving. From the outside, you exist well enough. Inside, something essential is missing. You are present, productive, responsible, yet you are not truly living, only enduring day after day. When mere survival loosens its grip, the final aftershock arrives quietly but decisively. This is the moment the old loop begins to stop. You do not need to become someone new in order to heal. You only need to stop abandoning yourself. Reparenting does not rewrite the past or erase what happened. It ends a pattern that repeats every day. A pattern where you were both the exhausted child and the adult who walked away. You carried that split for a long time. You survived longer than you should have had to. Now something shifts. For the first time, when the need appears, you choose to stay.